few housekeeping items to cover before we begin. Please silence your cell phones or other electronic devices. During a public hearing, you will be allowed to address the Plan Commission after the applicant has made an opening statement. You must state your name and address for the record before speaking. You will be allowed to speak on each agenda item only once unless Plan Commission members ask you for clarification or a follow-up question. Finally, the applicant will be allowed a final chance to speak. We have the housekeeping out of the way, so.
Just one quick item for me. For the record, everyone can see, but Mr. Bowen has been appointed as an alternate for Plan Commission, so he is the newest member for Plan Commission.
Welcome back. All right, roll call, please.
Councilmember Ford,
Here.
Mr. Kiefer,
Here.
Mr. Marshall,
Here.
Ms. Prop,
Here.
Ms. Shireman,
Here.
Mr. Bowen,
Here.
Mr. Coulibaly, Ms. Davy,
Here.
Vice Chair Mitchell, Chairperson Perry.
Present.
8 present.
Okay, thank you. Approval of the March 1st, 2021 minutes.
I'll move.
Second.
Mr. Kiefer moves. I think Ms. Shireman second. Okay, any discussion on the minutes? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Don't have to take a roll call.
Okay. Great, we can do that now, right?
Yeah, we're back in
Yes,
person.
all right.
Please vote.
All right, item number 1, commercial design standards variance for a building addition with exterior materials not matching the existing building at 2251 Amro Road. Horicon Bank is the owner and XL Engineering is the applicant. So we have is anybody here on the commission visit the site, did a site inspection? I see none. I will accept the staff report as part of the record. Staff, present your summary, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So this is a design standard variance for exterior materials. The site is located to the west of North Washburn Street with frontage on Highway 21 and Amro Road. It is zoned suburban mixed use. The surrounding area is predominantly commercial uses, along with some residential uses to the north and west. Here's an aerial view of the subject site. So there's a Horicon Bank with a drive-through, an existing parking lot. The applicant is proposing a 864 square foot addition on the north side of the building, facing Amro Road. As it's less than 50% of the area of the existing building, code requires the exterior materials to match or be substantially similar to that of the existing building. So here are the renderings. The existing building is wire cut masonry veneer. The proposed addition is going to be nichia fiber cement with a CMU base. The applicant notes that they cannot match identically the existing masonry veneer, so they feel it'd be a better look to have the addition be a different material, in this case the nichia fiber cement. And again, with them not being able to match the exact masonry material, having this alternative material will maintain kind of the appearance and character of the existing building. So here's the north elevation, so facing Amro Road. East elevation, so here's the addition. And the west elevation, the addition being here. Here's a color rendering, so here's the addition with the nichia fiber cement. And then here's the existing masonry veneer building. So staff is supportive of the alternative material, as we reviewed the material being nichia fiber cement, and that is high quality material that we view as being comparable to a class 1 material. And also, as the applicant noted, there's kind of a hardship with not being able to exactly match this masonry. We do feel that the nichia will be kind of a complementary material for the addition.
Yeah, just like Brian mentioned, we prefer them to match, but we didn't want it just off match where it looked weird. So in this case, we kind of agreed with the applicant. It really made sense to make it a standalone element to the building instead of just having a building that looks slightly off.
And here's a neighboring building to the north, which also has kind of various materials, so we don't feel it's out of character with the surrounding buildings here's the building to the west, which also has various materials too. So we do feel that it will still blend in with the surrounding area. So with that, staff is supportive of the design center variance, with the finding that the variance will not be contrary to public interest.
And then we do have some samples of the products they're looking at using, if you want to see them.
Okay, thank you for that report. Plan Commission, does anybody have any technical questions for the staff?
Is the blue ribbon around the old and new the same? Kind of the blue
It will
accent?
match the color to kind of tie it in.
I'll get you in just a second. No problem. Yep.
Any other technical questions for the staff? Okay, we are going to open the public comment period and request a statement from the applicant at this time.
So if you want to come up to the microphone.
Please remember to state your name and address for our records. Thank you.
Dean Schultz with Excel Engineering. It's 100 Camelot Drive in Fond du Lac. I guess our intent, again, is, obviously the bank is looking for a high quality presentation, and I think that, what we're presenting here will be an asset to the community. To answer some of the questions that were brought up about the base itself will be a glazed block, which will match exactly to the existing. The trim around the building will also match. And part of the massing of the building, we took the radius roof barrel vault that is for the drive-through. We did bring that into the building, so trying to bring it into a contiguous type design. With that being said, if you have any questions, be happy to answer.
All right, thank you. Is there any additional public that wish to comment on this agenda item at this time? Any additional individuals wishing to speak? All right, I see none. You can make a closing statement, but anyway, if you choose not to, I'll close the public comment period. Plan Commission, I need some action on this item.
I'll make a motion to accept the recommendations and findings of the staff report.
Mr. Kiefert made a motion.
So
Ms. Shireman seconds. All right, discussion. Is there any discussion on the motion from the Plan Commission? Any discussion on the motion? All right, I see none. Let's have a vote.
Councilmember Ford,
Aye.
Mr. Kiefer,
Aye.
Mr. Marshall,
Aye.
Ms. Prop,
Aye.
Ms. Shireman,
Aye.
Mr. Bowen,
Aye.
Ms. Davy,
Aye.
Chairperson Perry.
Aye.
Motion carried 8-0.
Right, wonderful, thank you. Item number 2 has been laid over by the applicant to the next Plan Commission meeting. And so we are on to Planning Director's report.
Yeah, so I just wanted to quickly get some feedback from Plan Commission. Over the years, we've done a number of zoning code updates, and we've just brought them directly to you as a agenda item. We're in the process of preparing the next section. What I wanted feedback from you on today was, would you prefer we do a workshop to go through all of the proposed updates a little more thoroughly before bringing them as an actionable item? Or are you comfortable with us just providing you the red line document, going directly to an agenda item and talking through it at that time?
Miss Davy.
If we were to workshop it beforehand, would there be any changes that would be able to be made?
Yes.
I'd like to have a workshop.
Ms. Prop.
Yeah, and I was going to say if it's pretty straightforward, I wouldn't need a workshop, but if there's, gray areas and things like that, I'd like a workshop.
Yeah, we have a mixture of some just very quick legal cleanup things, but then we have some more contextual changes of just as the code evolves that I think may benefit discussion.
Okay, then I'll go for a
Largely, so we
workshop.
can explain to you kind of why we're thinking about making the changes we are.
Right.
So it looks like workshop makes sense.
Sure.
We will plan that then.
How often does that happen?
Usually once or twice a year, we try to process code changes. It really depends on what we have that needs to be done and how imminently it needs to be done.
Okay, any other questions? All right, next item on our adjournment, or on our agenda is adjournment.
Get too excited.
Move to
Mr.
adjourn.
Kiefer is
Second.
moved. Second by Ms. Prop?
All right,
All right. This is a roll call, correct? No, it's
No.
all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right,
yeah, don't leave.
we are adjourned. We have